Yes, let's go to London now, where we're joined by our correspondent in the British capital, Jonathan Sacerdoti. Jonathan, good evening. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Good evening.
Well, Jonathan, as we heard now, the President of the European Parliament said he could not guarantee the outcome of the vote. To what extent is this news from Martin Schulz a setback for David Cameron?
Well, in a way, it's a setback, but it's also something that people knew in advance. It goes without saying that Mr. Schulz is unable to guarantee anything before the other member states have had a chance, of course, to ratify and vote on this. And that won't happen before the British people get to vote on this at a referendum, should that go ahead in June. Mr. Cameron, of course, is in this last-ditch attempt in this diplomatic trip around Europe, speaking to the relevant leaders that he needs to in order to try to gain their support, because it is significant if they...
Yes, we seem to have...
eventually to sell to the rest of Europe. But British people will be asked to vote, probably as early as June, maybe around the 23rd, on whether or not they want to stay within the European Union. And that will be based upon this deal, which, as we have now heard, will not necessarily be binding, meaning that people are getting to vote without exactly knowing what they're voting for.
And Jonathan, with regards to the referendum, would it be fair to say that if Britain's vote to leave the European Union, then Cameron's entire exercise is redundant?
Well, Cameron has always said that he wanted to reform Britain's part in Europe, Britain's relationship with the rest of Europe, and then let people choose. And that's because he believes Britain should stay within Europe and that he can secure enough of a compromise with the rest of the European Union in order for Britain to keep its sovereignty and to keep those things which are important to most British people. Particularly now, he's focusing on issues to do with immigration. It seems that he feels that if he can secure some concessions over immigration, particularly in relation to benefit money given to European migrants in the UK and child benefit as well as in-work benefit for those people, then the British public will support him in that.
Jonathan,
but as you say, he's staken quite a lot on this.
Yes, Jonathan.
And if he fails and the referendum goes against him, this could reflect badly.
Yes, Jonathan Sacerdoti joining us from London.